100% of Pragmata is one of the most beautiful stories I've ever witnessed. On this journey, Diana and you will try to find their way back to Earth after the lunar quake. However, two questions lie at stake. Can they stop the dead filament from spreading, and will they even find their way back to Earth? Well, you'll see it all in this 100% journey, where we will also hunt down all 184 collectibles, including safe boxes, REM data, mods, mini cabins, and much more. Oh, and at last, I will have to beat the game on Lunatic mode, which turns me into a lunatic. It was ridiculous to say the least. I've almost never cried over a video game, but this one brought in tears. But without further ado, please enjoy. We witness a pretty big ship flying towards us. This is the research vessel Erodus, asking for a response from the base AI. But since we get none, we've gotta land manually, with our boy Yu as a master at it. As we land, we see this unit. This thing is being printed by Luna Filament. Its applications are practically endless. You can create almost anything as long as you have a blueprint. The reason they flew all the way out here is to clean up somebody else's mess. And they find it ridiculous that they cannot even meet him in person. James advises that we just get in there and scope it out, since corporate is waiting. They all grab a battery and sink in. Why exactly? Well, that is something we'll figure out sooner or later. When they move out, all must activate their grav sinks, so they stay grounded while traversing space inside the cradle. The station AI then optimizes the crew for the upcoming environment. James, Ken, Nicholas, and our main man Yu are now out on their mission. This area is full of those printers. It seems like that's their main thing to do.
Not gonna lie, kinda digging the view from here too.
This is your first time to the cradle, right?
Yo, you! Check out that big rig. Can it really make anything?
You talking about that 3D printer? Sorry, not my thing. Hey, Nikki, fill us in.
I see someone didn't do their homework.
I'll leave the studying to you, Ken. I'm going on ahead.
The view is indeed quite nice, but we've got a job to do, mates. James found the terminal, and to get there we initiate our thrusters. Now we can jump high and hover a bit. Here I find my first Luna filament, a refined mineral unique to the moon, known as Lunum. This will allow us to upgrade various things in our shelter. I find another one and follow James, who to my knowledge is our leader. He puts his hand on this thing, printing an AI. It's called a walker, which will obey our commands and make a path for us through the rubble.
It's like I always say, you can't trust a bot.
I don't know. Kinda like this one.
The crew is suspicious about why this person won't meet them here. And then the ground starts shaking. Something is off, very off. The glass starts to shatter and they're being sucked out of the area. Everyone gets pulled away except for James and Yu. As everything falls apart, James saves Yu.
Captain!
Our suit integrity has been compromised, and we see a little kid open a box for us, healing us with some sort of laser med kit, completely repairing our body slowly but steadily, until all vitals are stable. Hugh Williams is back. The kid smacks us, trying to wake us.
There you are. All better.
Hugh is surprised she patched him up. First thing he wonders is why someone would bring their kid out here. And then some sort of AI called Idis tells us another AI to remove us. And by remove, they mean kill. So we gear back up and have to take it down. The gun is very weak, let me tell you that much. So the kid wants to help, but Hugh refuses. Then she just climbs onto our back.
Bypassing first and second firewall. Hooking control protocols. Analyzing. Converting the interrupt matrix. Visualization complete. Initiating hack!
The little girl can hack enemies. Here, we've got to connect the EXE nodes to complete the hack, putting the AI in an open state and making them vulnerable to gunfire. Hugh is confused. How can she even hack? Is she even human? We contact James. He tells us to contact Earth, and he gets removed by those darn AIs. We lost him. But how on earth are we supposed to contact Earth in a place like this, Captain? The door's locked, but the girl hacks it open for us. I obtain a repair cartridge, which is the same thing she used to patch us up. The A2 door opens, and there are aftershocks everywhere. This place won't last long. She spots a tram. Our ticket out of here. Getting there is sin-free. We've got more AI to deal with. Not only do we hack enemies, but also blockages. And FYI, the AI drops more of that Luna filament. I also learned how to dodge, and from that point we make it to the tram. But it's no good. Of course, the girl spots a way to initiate it, but it's an emergency exit. That means the access tunnel gets sealed, so we'll be leaving our ship behind. Apparently, we're heading to a shelter. And it looks like way more than just a small quake happened. But what exactly is that? Well, I cannot tell you yet. We earn the rendezvous achievement and then ask who the girl is.
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art Pragmata created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving protocols.
Okay, that's enough. I don't need the user's manual. All right, next question. What the hell is going on here? And why are these things trying to kill us?
I don't know.
State of the art, huh? Can't believe they're all gone. Guess I'm on my own now. Hey, I
am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art Pragmata
hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something?
I said I am DI-0...
Okay. Look, how about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Yeah. From now on, you can be Diana. How's that fit?
Diana.
I'm Hugh. I don't do babysitting, but I'm gonna need your help, and,
Hugh. Diana.
Yeah.
Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
Not too happy about the mask, huh? But she's definitely happy about the name Diana. Honestly, I love it. She is a Pragmata, so there you have it, the name of the game. We make it to the emergency shelter. It has its own power and we try to contact Earth. But it doesn't work with Diana's powers though. Of course it does. Problem is, the relay channels and comms towers are locked down. However, the tram line leading to the solar power plant is still running. If we can get the main power back online, the rail should take us to the tower. Diana isn't too focused on it, but she's down for the plan, as long as I don't get hurt. I explore the station real quick, like the firmware updater, which allows us to upgrade our suits, primary units and hacking abilities. Or the unit printer, where we can unlock new weapons, better hacking node data, attachment upgrades, and maybe even new attachments to create. There isn't much else, so we talk with Diana. She motivates us to try our best, and we'll tell her we need her support, which makes her really happy, earning us the small talk achievement. There's also a REM replicator, but it's currently on standby and requires data. Because as we see on the minimap, only 2 systems are online. We still need 6 more to power everything up. And with our shelter being level 0, it is time to head to the tram station. Here we can travel to the sectors, with our first one being the solar power plant. Our objective is to restore the power to the lunar base. This sector is in emergency mode, which is why it's so dark. Diana has the scan ability that lets us find important locations, like this power switch, restoring the backup generators and bringing light back to the sector. It also shows us where the tram is at. And then we've got some stupid AI to take care of. Now that this sector has power, it also comes with trouble. While fighting these AIs, I noticed that reloading isn't just a mag switch. You actually have to wait for the bullets to charge up, which can get you into some serious trouble, especially when Lunatic difficulty rolls around. That weird stuff we saw earlier is blocking our path toward this test module, so that's something we'll have to deal with sooner or later. I find my first upgrade component and hack the first lock on the door. Then the second. Now we've got a power reboot to initiate. This place is heavily fortified, some 2FA type security. We get our first real locked enemy gate. Those classic ones where you can't pass until all enemies have been taken care of. Yu starts glazing Diana a bit and how she's not bad at hacking, which I fully stand by. Here we find our first escape hatch. There are 27 throughout the game. And they definitely will not be this easy to find from here on out. Unlocking it also allows us to head back to the shelter. I grab another upgrade component while dodging incoming lasers and take out the first of the 5 locks, also disabling the laser gate. Now there's no fall damage in this game thanks to it being in space. And right here I find our first new weapon, the Shockwave Gun. It is a powerful close-range weapon that makes enemies easier to stagger. It is now registered, meaning we can print it back at the shelter. But as you can see, when fighting this big enemy, it deals serious damage. Only problem, it has limited ammo, unlike our grip gun which is infinite. So yeah, I'll have to play more strategic. We hack the second lock and head up via the elevator, where I find a yellow box containing another shockwave gun. Jumping down here, I grab another upgrade component, deal with some serious trouble that actually hits hard, and finally hack the next lock. Then we drop down for our first safe box, containing some lunar filament. I also find another shockwave gun, but cannot pick it up since 4 shots is our max capacity. At least for now. Definitely expecting an upgrade for that. Making our way up a bit, by some platforming, we go through the elevator section again and unlock a new weapon, the stasis net. It expands on impact, immobilizing enemies within its radius for a short time. We unlock the second to last lock and then drop down again into the chaos. I use the stasis net and yeah, it does exactly what it says, and honestly, it helps a lot. This thing is insanely useful. That said, this fight alone is already making me nervous for Lunatic difficulty. Luckily, the safe box patches us right up. But heading back out, I don't know what it is, but these AIs are not weak. We're sitting at a clean 257 health. We need to find a repair cartridge ASAP. After flying across these platforms, I get set up again in this tight, claustrophobic area. Really having to watch my health, but once we hack our way out of here, we unlock the final door. And we find this little mini cabin we've got to shoot, earning us the Well Spotted achievement. You can kinda see these things as Pragmata's Mr. Raccoons. Having already obtained 8 upgrade components, we drop down here and together with Diana find a globe. We tell her that it's Earth, or well, what's left of it. Since the printer is busted, we pick up the data and back at the shelter we'll get Diana one. Because these are also collectibles and we need to find 16 REM data pieces. But for now, also in this area, I heard a constant ta-na, ta-na, and that means there's a mini cabin nearby. And I spot it and collect it quickly. Just one more left in this sector. In here, we find another escape hatch, and in this crate, a hardened suit. This is a mod that increases our max HP by 10%. As I explore the area, I also find a cartridge holder upgrade, increasing our capacity by 1 and allowing us to heal a bit more. I also find a hacking note, the yellow one, which gives us a special effect when passed through during hacking. It increases damage dealt for a short period of time. Up here, I hear a little ta-da! And blast it, meaning all the 3 mini cabins have been found in this sector. We interact with this wall for the wall? What wall achievement? Turns out there are hologram walls, and these can contain some serious items, like another REM set for Diana. Crayons? Oh, that's actually kinda cute. She's about to go on her little artistic journey. After hacking this circular elevator, we hear Idas again reporting to the AI that there is an intruder. And we get a mini-boss fight, which we barely make it through. We continued upwards and luckily don't have to deal with any more. So now it is time to get that power up. With Diana hacking the terminal, the system returns to its primary power. Energy levels climb all the way up to 60%. But then, Idas pops in again, telling us we don't have authorized access. The door opens and we see one massive robot scanning us. We're cooked. But we're not going down without a fight. So we finally meet Idas, the piece of crap that's been breathing down our neck this entire sector. This fight was insane. Within seconds, we're already down to our last bit of health. Hacking him is tough. He's got a red node, and if you hit it, it instantly fills the hack. And his weak point is on his back, which is not easy to reach and still doesn't even do crazy damage. But once he overheats, we can jump on top of him and land a critical strike. That deals massive damage, but he's not happy and starts launching rockets at us.
Dirty bastard!
Let me try! Overdrive protocol initiated.
Diana's ability can be activated once her hacking gauge fills up. It charges by initiating hacks, but it's slow, so we have to keep dodging and chip away at his back. We land one more critical hit and then keep him locked down with the stasis net as much as possible. Line up our shots and finally take that annoying Idas down. All energy levels have been restored, and to top it all off, we teach Diana what a high five is. Cause that's our way to say good job. I grab a shelter license card, which allows us to unlock new functions and earn the power trip achievement for restoring the power. Opening up the mass production array, aka Sector 2. We restore our health and have Diana check out whatever this thing is, and oh! It's the mini cabin. Or well, this is just a regular cabin. He's basically the companion at the base. They've been asleep, but the license key we found woke them up. Our shelter levels up and they boot up the REM replicator for us. Over at the cabin, he activates his cabin system. There is something called the Cabin Stamp Club, and he gives us a cabin coin as a compliment from the shelter. The Cabin Stamp Club is where we can spend cabin coins for encrypted rewards. So I pick one and get the sector guard bot data. The cabin system opens up this little database where we can learn more about the bots. But first we gotta head back to the solar power plant since we only reached 72%. Cause back at the beginning there's something important behind that weird stuff we saw earlier, but we cannot access it yet. So I guess it's back to the shelter. I upgrade our primary unit and I notice that the upgrade cost goes up by 1 after the first upgrades, but then stays at 2 after another. I upgrade our hacking twice for just 1 each and our suits twice for 1 each as well. Then I upgrade my primary unit just 1 more time and the suit again. Now we're out of components, but we've got a much better arsenal. At the unit printer I see there's still 1 currency we haven't discovered yet. For now I upgrade Diana's hacking gauge gain and improve the performance of her overdrive, aka her special ability. I boost our thrusters, add a mod slot, and at the tram terminal we can now equip the mods we found. And yeah, there's a stupid amount more to find later on. Anyway, it's time to ride the tram to Sector 2, the mass production array. Our goal is to contact Earth from the comms tower. And there seems to be a cat strolling around here. And Diana, this is not the time to get distracted no matter how cute it is.
What are you doing? Are you trying to hurt yourself?
If I break, you can just fix me back up.
That is not the point, girl. We tell her without her we are in trouble. And while Yu doesn't admit it, it's obvious he really needs her. Okay, so now we've got cats roaming around. Where are the people? From the test site entrance we meet this spinning dudes who will last about 5 seconds. But in groups I can already tell they're gonna be a problem. We continue through here and what is up here is... wow. Just wow, it's like New York. We make our way down for an upgrade component and get a little taste of how strong our grip gun has become, thanks to those upgrades. Moving through the city, more trouble shows up. And oh, you've gotta be kidding me! Another big locked gate with Itis? God damn it, I thought we took you down!
Edis isn't very nice, is it?
No, it's not. We all hate Edis. I thought his name was Itis. Well, we all learn things. We hacked the first beacon and have got 5 more to go. In here...
What in the...
It almost had us.
Yeah, nice moves, kid.
Well, crap, now we've got that thing roaming around too. We unlock our first escape hatch and continue, but now we need a red gate key. That means heading into the dangerous zone. Over here, I find our first data shard, something that slightly fills Diana's hacking gauge. I also pick up the brand new Riot Blaster, which deals wide area damage and knocks enemies back. It is powerful. With the red gate key, we open the gate, and behind it, not just regular combat. I'm talking waves. Many waves of enemies that actually want smoke. Those spinning enemies, yeah, they're becoming a real threat in groups. The more the merrier, at least for them. After barely surviving and finishing it off with a bit of overdrive, we earn a red zone and loving it achievement for securing a red zone. Inside the crates we find pure lunum, an extremely rare high purity chunk used to upgrade equipment to higher levels of function. Aha, so that's the missing currency. This is definitely some premium stuff. We patch ourselves up with a repair kit and some cartridges, then push forward into more trouble. I grab a 4th upgrade component and up the stairs, deal with some AI, dodge lasers, zipline up and find the extended breach mod. Back here, another zipline leads us up to a mini cabin above us. Then we've got to deal with a more annoying AI just to grab a safe box. I also discovered a multi-hacking node data, which lets us hack multiple bots in a single attempt. That is huge! After taking down these bulky tanky enemies, we activate the next beacon. Inside this place called Diana's, which I found pretty funny, we find a safe box and another pure lunum. Up here there's another hollow wall and behind it, yep, another ridiculous amount of bots. But it's worth it since we get rewarded with another safe box. Heading back from the hollow wall we spot yet another safe box, but this one's behind the laser, so we go around, disable it and open it up. And get a cabin coin. Hopefully that thing becomes more useful. Because if it's just more bot data, I'm not all too interested. I also find our next REM collectible, a basketball. Further down, after some more combats, we pick up the close quarters mod, increasing power by 10% when firing within 10 meters. We hack the sprinter to create a bridge, then unlock another escape hatch. Dropping down here, we grab a new weapon, the Charge Piercer, a charging piercing rifle. I blew your mind with that one, the name doesn't say anything at all. But oh snap, that huge piece of junk is back and it charges at us hard. Luckily, we pop Diana's overdrive and take it down just as hard. After that, we do a bit of puzzling and platforming to find the relay amplifier mod, which increases our hacking range by 30%. In this large area, we drop down and get hit with one big ambush, but we pull through and obtain the long-range targeting mod. Man, there are a lot of mods here. Not that I'm complaining, but I wouldn't mind some more healing items. This thing I'm chasing here is a sweeper bot. They are rare, so I had to hack it before it escaped, and I actually pulled it off, earning the "you're not getting away that easy" achievement. From the sweeper bot spawn, I take this lift and grab another REM collectible. A slide. Oh, that shelter is gonna look so clean and cute by the end of this. But it's first time to head back to the top and deal with this newly introduced bot, which fires guided missiles at us. You can shoot them down or hack them to send them back at them. We activate the next beacon. 3 more to go. Up here, there's a very sneaky mini cabin on top of this truck. Almost missed it. Then we drop down onto another truck for a safe box containing another cabin coin. We find some food and Diana points out how inefficient it is that humans have to eat more than once a day. Yu, who grew up as an orphan, explains that eating isn't just about nutrition, it's also about socializing. Diana's mind is blown and that we can gain nutrients from social interaction. That's not exactly the point we were making, but honestly it's a pretty cute way of understanding it. Down here, Edith finds us again, and so we get thrown into another serious fight. And yeah, I'm not joking, I'm playing on the easiest difficulty and I'm already struggling, especially with hacking range and just staying alive. We hit our first system error, aka death. And here's the thing about this, we don't just restart nearby, we get sent all the way back to the shelter. So death actually matters. Back at the shelter, I upgrade my primary units 3 times and then Diana's hacking. Buy the shockwave gun so we can equip it immediately and upgrade its damage. Max out our thrusters, for now, and upgrade our repair twice. And with the special currency, I unlock the critical shot ability. When passing through its node during a hack, we can land one of those critical strikes. I also upgraded to increase its spawn rate. Then we unlock node slots, allowing another hacking node to appear during hacks. Cause we cleared that red zone earlier, we also unlock a new section on the stand board. Here, we can get new mods, like faster weapon charge and 20% damage reduction when below 20% HP. With that done, we give Diana a REM, the globe. She prints it out, gets all happy, and we earn the For Me achievement, plus a cabin coin.
What are all these lines? I don't see those on the real Earth.
Seriously? You want me to be out here hunting collectibles while this is happening? Oh, that's just not fair. We give her the crayons and the basketball, and then she wants to give us something.
Ta-da!
Is this supposed to be when we first boarded the tram?
Uh-huh. I drew it. It's for you.
Look at that. You wrote your name, too. Not half bad, kiddo.
Yay! Let's play. You. Can you dribble?
Well, I sure can, kiddo. Thanks for the achievement as well. Thank you for the slide, and every item rewards us with a cabin coin. And a very, very happy Diana. Yeah, I was just about to. No way! She actually tries to climb back up the slides from underneath. That's like literally watching a younger version of myself. Anyway, it's time to lock back in on what you're here for. So I switch up my mods and have to redo some parts to get back to that ridiculous fight. Thankfully, all collectibles were saved, which is an absolute blessing. After finally dealing with that fight, you would think it's over. Nope, wave 2 hits, and this time it includes one of those big boy walkers. And you cannot just take them down normally. You first have to break the red tetanus on his face to even allow a hack. And then, you still have to deal with this stupid amount of HP. Oh, and he brought in some friends as well. Long story short, this fight was insane. And this is on the casual difficulty. I'm telling you right now, Lunatic is gonna be hell. Anyway, after surviving that mess, we can finally hack the next lock. Crossing this bridge, we find an escape hatch and another pure aluminum. Then outside, we drop down for another safe box containing 2 upgrade components. Now here, we need a red key for the red zone. So how will we get one? Simple! Ha! We don't! Well, not yet. We can get those at the shelter, so once we're back there, we'll grab one and return. But for now, we keep going, finding more safe boxes, cartridge holders. Very nice. We head up here and oh wow, well isn't that convenient? Let's see if we can get one of those red keys now. Back at the shelter, I first upgrade Diana's hacking. Our repair now heals for 450 HP, and I grab the fast moves upgrades. Perfect dodges, now slow down time for a bit. Over at my cabin guy, I should be able to get red keys, but I think I need to progress my stamp cards first. So I complete a line, my first bingo, earning another cartridge holder. We're already holding 4. That is very nice. I go for another encrypted reward and get another bingo. Then another one for a data piece, unlocking the freeze hacking node which stops enemies from moving. Now, I just need 2 more cabin coins to complete the board. But yeah, we're still 1 red keycard short. Guess it'll have to do for now. I equip the freeze node, my level 2 shockwave gun, and head back out to unlock the 5th lock. Just 1 more left to find. From this bridge I drop down to grab another safe box, and funny enough, this one actually counts for the test side platform, which is part of the first section of the sector. I always love it when collectibles from earlier areas unlock later on. Anyway, across this bridge we incinerate that weird stuff, and down here we find the decoy generator. A defensive unit that draws enemy attention. When we get trapped in the room, it's the perfect moment to test it. It places a clone of ourselves, and when enemies attack it, they get stunned for a bit. Not the craziest weapon, but for a lunatic, this could be clutch. Outside the room, there's another hollow wall, with a safe box behind it. And the room next to it has a CRT-TV REM for Diana. Looks like we're about to show her some Donkey Kong Country, maybe even a duck hunt while we're at it. After a clean drop down and handling another big walker like a champ, we find an escape hatch and the last mini cabin for this sector. Right next to that, another safe box with, yes baby, a cabin coin. We need those badly. Down here I take out 3 AIs with a little help from my old decoy friend. Then slide down this ramp, dodging a full laser festival, deactivate them, and up here, another safe box. Here, we find a cartridge that Diana interacts with, or well, installs it into herself. She understands it now, and can now... Oh yes! She can break those limb things down. Just straight up erase it. She wants to help and goes for a high five. Oh. Those stupid pixels on my screen got me smiling again. So, that stuff, limb, we can now erase with the limb eraser. We can now wipe it out completely. Down here, we grab a quick achievement, round them up, by grouping more than 3 AIs, activating the lasers and wiping them all at once with the limb recycler. Couldn't be done cleaner. We finish off the remaining enemies and no crap, another big walker. These things just don't stop spawning. Anyway, after all that, we finally unlock the gate and make our way back, grabbing the last escape hatch. Now, Diana and you, and especially you, are excited to head to the comms tower and finally let Earth know where we are. But hold on, we've got that limb eraser now. So I first upgrade the grip gun again, boost our hacking, and then head back to Sector 1 to clear out the previously blocked areas. Over here, we remove the limb and grab the storage expander, which lets Diana hold more overdrive charge, basically giving us more flexibility in when to use it. Then we head back to the power distribution center. Thankfully, the game does not make us redo all the gates and lasers, which is huge. We clear the limb, grab another save box and pure aluminum and earn the Cradle Surveyor achievement, meaning we've now hit 100% in Sector 1. The first sector is done, and yeah, it's definitely the shortest one. Back at the shelter, I fully upgrade my mod slots, max out the shockwave gun, unlock the riot blaster and max that out too. I grab the skirmisher mod from the stand boards, and now we're just 1 stamp away from completing it. So I give Diana the CRT-TV REM. Of course, we get another cabin coin. That completes the entire first REM series, earning us the Replicating Extraordinaire achievement. Diana's now watching TV and zapping through the channels like the Flash, and with our final stamp, we finally get a red key and a full bingo. That earns us the blackout achievement for completing a stand board. And now we gotta wait for the next one. I quickly unlock the multi-hack nodes, upgrade it once, equip another mod, run 2 hacking nodes, and head back to Sector 2. Back to the test site platform, the very beginning. We clear the limb and grab 2 more safe boxes, finishing that area completely. We even unlock a shortcut with the limb eraser, which is now completely useless since we already cleared everything. So I love that. Heading toward the shopping district, I get a bit lost, but eventually find another safe box via this elevator and some clean parkour. From there, more hacking, more puzzles, and we manipulate the entire obstacle course to finally grab the last REM in this sector. The skateboard. Yeah, Diana is definitely about to try tricks on that. Conveniently, this also leads us to that red gate. We open it up and yep, big fight, no surprise. And as expected from a red zone, it is not easy. Also, Diana's capacity upgrades doesn't stack extra overdrives, it just lets you hold on an extra little bar before using it. Still useful, just about 15 times less broken than I thought. After the fight, we get a pocket refinery mod and another pure aluminum. We unlock the zipline and try to reach the 2 safe boxes, but there's a problem. We need another tool to break this red material, so yeah, we're coming back here later. For now, I head back to the shelter and take the shopping district escape hatch to finally grab that last safe box over there. And now, it is finally time to move past the gate. We spot the massive comms tower ahead, and with Diana on our back, Bloody Edith stops us once again. The entire place goes into lockdown, and we see it. Oh, Jesus Christ!
No way! Getting worse.
This is what happens when Capcom decides to go crazy. This boss fight was insane. So insane that even my PC struggled to keep up. And trust me, it shouldn't. It hooks up antennas instantly and just tanks everything. This thing is not going down easily. We managed to land a critical hit, but that only makes it worse. It starts spawning spikes from the ground, and not long after it charges up one massive attack. One hit and we're done. Diana tells us to get to higher ground, but I didn't even realize that. I just ran to the edge of the map and somehow survived. Now it's all or nothing. The boss is at his last bit of HP, but every time you hack it, it instantly closes its weak spot again. The final stretch? Absolute pain, but somehow we pull through.
How is this thing still standing? You okay?
Yeah!
You got this?
Maybe!
We rush in for the final hack, and instead of just finishing it off normally, we trigger a sequence that drops an entire tower onto it. Yeah, that's one way to end it. We fall down and Hugh catches Diana. She's a bit upset she fell again, but hey, she shouldn't worry about it.
Teammates look out for each other. And we're a team, right?
The comms tower! We made it!
Yeah, let's go. I gotta call home.
We grab our second shelter license and finally make it to the comms tower. Inside, it is empty. There's a cradle, but no access. Thanks to Edith. Hugh looks around and realizes there's another sector, the Terra Dome. Now the question is there still transport available? And then the cat shows up again. Wait, it's talking? Its name is 8.
You're a survivor?
Yes, I was caught in the moonquake, and I'm trapped here. There's no way out. I can't even move. You have to help me. I must get to Earth. Oh, please. There's no time.
Hold on, did Diana just hack into the cat? It almost feels like the cat knows her. Hugh wonders if she remembers anything, but she doesn't. Still, our optimistic little gremlin wants to help. And honestly, you can't say no to that. Plus, she wants to go to Earth too, so that works out. We earned the perfect guide achievement for reaching the comms towers, and after analyzing the Terra Dome, that's our next destination. Back at the shelter, Cabin notices our new license and activates a new REM, while also upgrading the unit printer. Now we can upgrade weapons way further, and it finally starts asking for pure aluminum. So yeah, I crank up the shockwave gun and earn the top shelf item achievement for using pure aluminum on an upgrade. I also pick up the object scan to scan objects, bot scan to review enemy weak points after hacking, and max out the critical shot node to increase its spawn rate and finish it off with another grip gun upgrade. Now we are actually starting to look pretty dangerous. The cabin unlocks the training simulation pods, where we've got a total of 10 simulations to complete. Right now only 4 are available, and since we need them for the Master of the Simulator achievement, I knock them all out. First up is a speed test, basically just reach a target within 90 seconds. Ha, easy. That gets me the Mr. Simulator achievement for completing 1 simulator. Next, I have to collect 7 signal data within 60 seconds. This one was tougher than expected, but still first try. Then, we've got 1 shot, 1 kill, where we take down 10 enemies using weapons. Yeah, sharpshooter mode activated at 3 started. 4 simulations, survive incoming lasers for 50 seconds, easy again. Lemon squeezed. With that one, we get some rewards, so I upgrade the grip gun again, now sitting at 8 ammo capacity, which is big. I also buy the emergency control thrusters, letting me regain footing when knocked back by enemies. Alright, time to head to the Terra Dome. We ask Diana if she knows where 8 is. She has no clue. So we take in the beautiful, probably printed out, nature around us and move forward. While exploring, we encounter a new enemy bot, this one with a mushroom cap on its head. No idea what it does because I deleted it instantly. Sorry, buddy. Before entering the dome, I loop around and grab another safe box. Inside, we interact with a terminal to remove the tree blockage, but of course, Edis interrupts again. We at least opened a path, but yeah, could have cleared the whole thing. We unlock another hatch and finally entered the Terra Dome. Inside, we meet 8 again, and she's grateful we came and explains that we need to reboot 2 limb regulators. Cause with those, we can remove the massive tree blocking the lift. Alright then, talking cat giving orders, we'll follow. We head into the plant factory and fight through some heavy resistance. Honestly though, depends on what you call heavy because we only get scratched once. Up here we find a floor map, giving us a choice between path A and path B. We go with path A first, because it just makes sense. Here we encounter these red-orangey bots. Those are super annoying. They dodge a lot. And then there's this circular skirt wearing bot that sets electric traps. But it's not too bad to deal with. The next area is more combat, and behind the door we find another safe box and a red key door. But yeah, we have no red key. Still, there's more loot nearby, so I'm not complaining. I find a unit printer here. Cool, I guess. Not super useful since weapons are everywhere anyway, but it does come in handy, because there is this new chunky orange enemy. He is similar to the others, but way more aggressive. I think these colored variants are either faster or have more HP. I couldn't fully tell, but they'll definitely hit harder. Earlier, I also picked up the Confused note, and when I use it, the enemies start attacking each other, stunning and damaging themselves. Yeah, it's broken. Now I've got to take down this chunky guy who fires 4 lasers in different directions, each at a 90-degree angle. He's not necessarily hard, just takes way too many bullets for my liking. Once he's down, the rest of his crew is nothing more than a cleanup. I pick up a training data piece, which is actually important, and grab another mod, Cheap Shot. And then we find a pulse carbon rifle. A fully automatic rifle. Oh, sweet! This replaces our pistol. No way, it's a primary unit! Infinite rechargeable ammo, oh hell yeah, now we're talking. I interact with the terminal shrinking the tree, then boost my way over to grab the flowers REM. The cat tells us the next regulator is in the modeling G lab, and warns Diana to be careful.
Will do.
She's actually enjoying this, man. I love it, she's just pure joy. After clearing out this pile of enemies with my brand new pulse carbine, I shoot our first minicabin of the sector. Then I get jumped by an electric bomber bot right after it explodes. But we survive and grab the gen chip. This chip lets us grow plant structures, and in our favor we can create bridges with it. Boom, that's huge! We go through this hollow wall for another safe box and see even more trees ahead. Behind that gate is probably the last generator, but to get across, we need to power these 3 nodes with gen chips to grow more bridges. We spot another red door, which is honestly starting to get concerning. How am I supposed to have this many red keys? At least there's an escape hatch right next to it, so it'll be easy to return to it. Down here we got an enemy to deal with, but it also rewards us with another gen chip. Right here we grab the balloons REM. Then I climb up some ledges into a hidden area with a hollow wall, clear out the AI spam, and find a new mod. Increasing hacking gauge build-up by 15%. Oh, that one is interesting. Crossing this bridge, I clear some limb, take out more AI, and grab another safe box. Back outside, I spot another REM behind glass, so we've got to find a way in. I also pick up the sticky bomb crossbow. Now at the time I had no clue what this thing did, as it does like 0 damage when you hit the enemy, but what it actually does is it makes the hacking easier. It makes the hacking grid way smaller. But I just didn't realize it at the time. Down here I grab another gen chip, and to the left I spot a small opening blocked by limb. Behind it, the RC car REM. Oh yeah, she's gonna love that. Climbing up here, oh no way! That's a red gate key! We also get the aggressive defense mod, reducing damage taken by 20% while aiming. And since I'm basically always aiming, yeah, that's going on immediately. I unlock the next escape hatch and head back to upgrade. 3 suit upgrades, another shockwave gun upgrade, still the goat, and max out multi-hack. Then I check in with Cabin, and he's got a new standboard. 16 slots on this one, alright. Well, one of them has a red key, so give me that.
Oh yes, this is one of our more popular items.
Yeah, I believe it. Outside of mods, you're still kinda useless though. After spending everything, we unlock the data library, letting us scan secret reports. Cool, but we've got bigger things to do. So I equip a new mod setup and head back to the Terra Dome central lift to take path B. We find another save box, and surprise, Another red gate. Pretty sure it's the same one from Path A though, just taking a different route. Inside, well you guessed it, combat. And they even throw a laser in the middle to spice things up. Our reward, pure aluminum. And then more chaos. And I'm not talking light combat, I'm talking full-on nonsense. This section was straight up painful. And after all that, yeah, just one piece of pure aluminum. That's a pretty big slap in the face. Although from here I head back to the shelter to upgrade our hacking. Then return to the Infiltrating lab to open that red key gate. Crossing the tree branches we deal with some enemies, nothing too serious, and behind the gates we find the collateral damage mod and another pure aluminum. We head back and insert our first 2 gen chips, just one more to go. So we run back through that section where we found the red key, make our way up and deal with more bots. This time with lightning constantly striking around us. It's annoying, but also kinda useful since enemies can also get hit by it, giving us a huge advantage. Still, it's a tough fight, but we pull through. Down here, oh but Jesus! How many bots do you want me to fight, Edis? But hey, we get the final gen chip. With all 3 branches restored, we finally reach the door. Diana senses a strong enemy. Yeah, it better not be that thing, and of course it's that thing! Edis's big robot is back. And this time, he also brought in some friends. Alright then, first things first, we take out the smaller enemies. This fight drags on, and keep in mind this isn't even a main boss fight. Eventually it starts calling in those lightning strikes again. And honestly, I struggled more with the fact that I'm struggling on casual difficulty, and I still have to beat a mode 3 times harder. Yeah, I better start learning the game fast. But in the end, we take down this rust bucket and grab some pure aluminum. There's also a hollow wall here, with a safe box behind it. Then I find a suit upgrade to letting us carry an additional weapon. That is big! We can even switch between them! Best upgrade so far, no contest. We activate the final terminal, meaning we can now take the lift. At the top, we're finally about to meet 8, and I'm starting to think, could she be the scientist behind Diana? Before that though, I grab a precision shot mod and unlock the next escape hatch. And after a bit of parkour, we find another safe box containing 3 upgrade components. We climb back up and finally find 8, trapped in a tree. She kinda looks like a resemblance to Diana. She's behind glass, and we ask what happened. She explains that while preparing to depart for Earth, the moonquake struck, damaging Edis. Wait, so Edis isn't actually evil? Just corrupted because of the moonquake? Yu reflects on losing his team again, but 8 explains that if we find the mainframe, we can force Edis offline using a stop code. She's also a Pragmata, just like Diana, and they both have the ability to override system programs. The same power Diana has, she just doesn't remember. So Yu comes with a plan, get her out of that tree. Diana's unsure, but 8 reminds her she's already made it this far. Together, they can stop Edis. Yu finds another location to check, and the plan is clear. Shut down Edis. And then we can finally head back to Earth. We earn the another Pragmata achievement. From here the door unlocks, and following the set path, we grab another safe box. And then, wait, what? We step outside into a sunny beach area. It's beautiful. Yu takes off his helmet, and just takes it all in for a second.
You've been to the sea before? On Earth?
Of course I have. Got a house with a view and everything.
A house.
We'd head down to the water anytime we felt like taking a break from it all. Ocean breeze does a number on the pain, but still.
The breeze in the paint?
It'll make sense when you see it. You know, back on Earth. You just gonna stay here when this is all done? What do you want?
I want to go to Earth with you. Can I really go? Then I can go see your house and the ocean and real trees.
You bet.
Okay, but we gotta help 8 first, right?
No, seriously, Capcom.
We can all go
What are you doing
together.
here? You're making me tear up over here. This is way too sweet. Y'all cooked way too hard with this. Anyway, before I get too emotional, we turn back a bit, drop down a hatch, and grab another training data piece. Now, we've got another locked door that requires 3 hacks to open. We quickly get the second one, then climb up this hill, fight some bots, and pick up the photon laser. A weapon that fires a concentrated beam and ramps up the damage the longer you hold it. We hack the next lock and run into this big spider bot. Honestly, pretty weak if you ask me. It's a free save box. Out on this tree branch, I spot a mini cabin, then we drop down and head back to the intended route. Cause climbing those rocks I did earlier definitely wasn't the plan. We unlock the gate, but before continuing, I head back to the beginning area and drop down again. This time grabbing another save box. Behind that locked door is an escape hatch. Going down the lift, we encounter this unavoidable signal jammer. Jumping over it doesn't work, and if it hits you, Diana's hacking gets disabled for a short time. So yeah, you have to hack it first. And I'm already calling it now. These things are gonna be a nightmare during fights. After grabbing 2 more safe boxes, we enter another room, more enemies included, and that thing actually jump scares me. I use the terminal to clear out the tree blockage, but not the bots. And just like I predicted, the signal jammer becomes a real problem mid-fight. Luckily, I take it out quickly and clean up the rest, earning another safe box. Through this door, we clear some limb and head down to grab the swing REM. Then I hear that annoying ta-da again, so that's a mini cabin. But this one actually requires some precision to hit. After that, we enter a security zone, but first, a safe box. Now, the fight here, first round is actually pretty standard. Second round, 2 signal jammers and 2 of those rotating 90 degrees laser bombers. Yeah, this got insane real fast. I was already running low on cartridges, and by the end, completely out. But we survived it. Hack a platform to go up and grab yet another safe box. Right outside the room, pure lunum. Climb up a bit, another safe box, and then take this elevator down, and we see one big do not enter door. So what do? Well, first, we unlock the nearby escape hatch. Then we find another red gate, which is kind of a dick move since we don't have a key. But at least there is an escape hatch close by. Now, the do not enter door is locked. So how do we open it up? Oh, well, that was easier than expected. Honestly, I thought it'd be something way crazier, but knowing this game, it's probably saving it for what's behind that door. So we jump down into this very promising hole.
There it is. That's what we're here for.
We can use that to free 8, right?
Yeah.
Hello, unregistered guests. Your presence here is a violation of Cradle Security Protocol. Please stand by while we remove you from the premises.
Edith doesn't show up, and instead sends in something very helpful. A scanning unit. Wait, what? Oh no, what is that? What is this disaster? It fires a laser, but not just that, it drops mines, and those mines immobilize us, leaving us wide open to get smacked. You. Quickly hack the incoming attack. Oh god, this thing is putting us in a near-death situation consistently. Then it starts going completely wild. It energy spikes. It jumps onto a pillar and suddenly laser lanes everywhere. This is absolute BS. And then missiles? Yeah, this makes no sense. But when we can finally pop that overdrive and hit its weak spot, we manage to stun it, follow it up, lock it down again, and land a massive critical strike right in the eye. Yes, take that, you piece of crap. Once I pulled out the shockwave gun, I already knew it was over for him. But as soon as he got low, oh no you don't! He tries to jump back onto that pillar again. Yeah, he does. But this time, I stayed close. One final hack. Slammed him back to the ground, and the boss was defeated. We grab our third shelter license key and can now finally reboot the limb regulator. And when we do so, everything gets restored. All the trees, gone. Including 8. She's free. She can move again. But she's not okay. Still, she insists we have to stop Edith. And then...
Hello, this is Edith. I have detected an unexpected loss of biomaterial in this sector. I will be sealing this area indefinitely. Have a wonderful day.
You gotta be kidding me. It's trying to trap us. We gotta get out of here.
But 8! Diana, give me your hand. I entrust this memory to you. With it, you will learn how to stop Edis. Take it and finish the task I started.
Hey, what are you doing? We gotta move.
We can do this. We are Pragmata.
Time's up. We're leaving.
Wait, no! She didn't transfer all the data! They barely make it out, so maybe it was the right call. We earn the Entrusted Memory achievement, and the Luna mines get added to the tramline. But now the real question is 8 gone for good? And does Diana even know how to stop Edis now? Well, props to 8, because according to the achievement, we did get the stop code. Back at the shelter, Cabin detects our new license and upgrades us to level 3. We unlock the REM scanner and of course a whole new batch of upgrades, so I go all in. Max out the shockwave gun, max out the thruster chargers once again. Max hacking gauge and overdrive. Upgrade Diana's hacking 3 times and upgrade her suit 3 times. Now we're sitting on a clean, balanced level 10 firmware setup. Cabin also expands the stand board, and yeah, there's a red gate key available. This is huge. I'm saving my coins for now though, just in case more boards open up with even better rewards. Then I get jump scared. There aren't just 10 training sims, there are 20. And number 20 is only rated 3 out of 5 difficulty. So we're probably most definitely getting more later. I'm not gonna go through all of them here since most are just variations of stuff we've already done. Shorter timers, specific conditions, that kind of thing. Took me about 13 minutes to blast through 10 of them, with no failures. But if this scales up to 30 plus and gets harder, yeah, that could get rough. For now though, we're chillin'. I gave Freeze the quick upgrades, boost Diana's hacking 2 more times and upgrades her armor twice. But hey, we also grabbed the red key, so we head back to the cultivation lab to finally open their red gate. And of course, it's not a freebie. We fight through it, and once it's done, we grab our rewards. Pure Lunum and another storage expander for Diana. Oh, that's sweet! That wraps up our collectibles for now. Well, almost. We're still missing 3 in the eco modeling lab, but yeah, we're gonna need another tool to deal with that red material first. First things first, let me give that cutie her REMs. Of course, her reactions are exactly what you'd expect, but I was really curious what she'd do with that skateboard. But oh, she made another drawing, and it's with the cat! Yeah, I'm done. This game is illegal. She completely ignores the skateboard, but as I give her the balloons next, finishing another REM set, she definitely loves these. Then we wrap it up with the swing and she actually uses it. Yeah, alright. That's enough wholesome. Back to business. It's time to head to the Luna mines, with our objective being the Nexus Tower, where the mainframe should be. As soon as we enter, we're in low gravity. Our jumps and thruster airtime are massively increased, but overall movement speed feels slower. Before I know it, I find another mod, and then use the boosted mobility to reach a higher platform and grab a new weapon. The homing launcher. Down below, I fight some bots and test it out on the last one. Yeah. This thing is sick. For the first time, we run into a timed lock. Normally you just press the inputs, but now you also have to wait for the moving arrow to line up. With the platform lowered, we grab the next safe box on the left. Inside, we hack our way into the mining zone, and of course, Edis pops in again. Introducing the Luna Digger. At first, it doesn't seem like much of a threat. But oh boy, it is a threat. Diana just about saves us, we were basically dead. Then it re-engages near its mining area, grabs us, deals massive damage and forces us back. But if you perfectly dodge its grab, you can damage it. Now here's the thing, killing it isn't really the goal, there's actually an achievement for forcing it to retreat, by dealing enough damage. So yeah, I commit, and 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all it took to get the Courage and Desperation achievement. To continue, we once again need something to break that red material, so we go around instead. Through this facility, out the sides, across a gap, and then drop down into another area, where we grab the campfire REM. Deal with another enemy, unlock our first escape hatch here, and pick up a new weapon, the Impact Barrier. This one blocks incoming projectiles, and honestly, might have been useful against that Luna Digger. As it keeps harassing us, we push forward, grab another mod up top, and then head to the next door. And yeah, not easy. Our Luna friend calls in backup, and inside we've got more enemies to deal with. But after clearing it all, another safe box. Outside the building on the right side, we find a mini cabin. Activating the switch drops a container, giving us yet another safe box. Back at the facility, on the bottom left side, there's a hollow wall with, you guessed it, another safe box behind it. Continuing forwards, Diana spots a door leading to the warehouse. Nice! We also grab our other mods, though honestly, its effects is kinda meh. We take down a artillery striker and finally hack our way into the warehouse. Where down here we find our next escape hatch, and then we spot a REM, but of course it's out of reach. So we'll need to figure out a way to get that. Oh, and yeah, another red gate, meaning we need yet another key. Back at the shelter, I pump in 2 upgrades for the primary units, upgrade the riot blaster twice and check in with Gavin, hoping for a new stamboard. Yeah, that's not the case. That red gate stays on the to-do list. Back out, I start moving containers around and eventually unlock a small hatch that leads me to that REM. From there, I find a heat hacking node, and it makes enemies overheat faster, and once they do, we deal critical damage. Pretty solid, not the craziest node we found, but definitely useful. After clearing a fight and hacking through a bunch of nonsense, like a lot of it, we grab a safe box and climb up. And yeah, I owe that node an apology. It is the craziest node we found, and everything was going smooth until the defender bot shows up. And yeah, it does exactly what the name says. An absolute pain it is. Now the idea is to confuse it while at least one shield is still active, as you can steal the shield. I had one problem though. I didn't have the confuse node equipped, so I had to fight it straight up with its defensive and occasional offensive shields active. Not fun. After dealing with that, I head up and grab some pure aluminum. Then comes a bit of box pushing puzzles, nothing insanely difficult, but a lot of box pushing. For just a mod and a safe box. Still worth it. We hack this large gate, push a box to one side, get a safe box, and then do the opposite for another safe box. Down here, another one of those shield bots. Yeah. Still don't like these guys. Without confuse, it's just a grind, but after taking it down, I spot a mini cabin which makes up for it. Next up, more puzzles, moving blocks, mixing in some platforming, and finally completing a bridge. But it doesn't stop there, we still need to work our way over to another safe box. Thankfully, that one's easier than it looks. Crossing the bridge, we grab a training data piece, unlock another escape hatch and activate this mining rig to carry us upward. But of course, it's not free. We get thrown into a full-on arena fight, waves of enemies everywhere, and it's all thanks to that Edis being an absolute menace. After surviving the chaos, we unlock yet another escape hatch. From here, we take a sharp right toward a building, move a few blocks, drop down and grab another mod and a safe box. Straight to the right of the building, we find a cheeky little tent REM. Inside, we fight through some more nonsense and then see this walker getting consumed by that weird red goop. Hacking it is rough. Those static nodes slow you down like crazy, but once it's taken down, boom! A red gate key and another escape hatch. Right outside, we finally get a clear view of the Nexus Tower, and of course, Edis immediately tells us access is prohibited. Yeah, no kidding. If we enter, we will be exterminated. Well, too bad, pal. We're going anyway. We grab a safe box, drop down, erase some blim while dodging enemies. Not too bad, and honestly, I just ran past most of them. There's no point of wasting time here. I build a quick staircase to grab the Synaptic Response mod. Then sprint toward the objective while everything tries to kill me. This big walker tries to stop us. Keyword, tries. We clear out some more enemies, and in the final fight with the shield bot, I still don't have confuse equipped. So yeah, I had to do brute force again. We grab another pure aluminum, do some more container puzzle stuff. Diana really loves calling us container masters. Aw, that's cute. And we find another training data piece and unlock an escape hatch. Across this massive dome, we spot the last mini cabin of the sector. Grab a quick safe box on the way, then down here I finally find the confuse node. Perfect timing. Behind a hollow wall, another safe box, and the deeper we go into these dark tunnels, clearly carved out by the lunar digger, it's all getting more unsettling the deeper we go. But eventually, we find some lunum ore, the raw material used to create lunafilament. The stuff that can basically create anything. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if some of that is inside of Diana. We unlock another escape hatch, and now it is finally time! We're going to reboot Edis. Bring him back, and inside this massive area, we see Edis. But of course, we're still unauthorized.
Wormed our way. Yeah. Sorry. Come on. Where'd you go?
Yeah, we got a giant worm to deal with. And yeah, I'm still mad I cannot use confuse on the shield bots. The worm itself isn't insanely hard, it just has ridiculous HP, like unbelievable! You dump everything into its weak spots and it barely cares. Even landing a full critical hit, 1 bar, 1 singular bar. Normally it was like 2 or 3. This thing eats damage like it's made of obsidian. Then it starts spawning smaller worms, and don't even get me started on the massive laser strikes raining down. But eventually, we bring it down. One final critical hit, straight to the face.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
We get the 4th shelter license key and a gate opens. The gate to the main frame. And inside, everything is covered in that black substance, slowly damaging us. We push through, open the massive gate, and move towards Edis.
Entrance to this area is prohibited. Voluntary withdrawal is recommended.
I got your withdrawal right here. Time to stick my boot up your holographic ass.
Subject has declined to evacuate. Anti-personnel measures activated.
The gravity spikes. You get slammed to the ground. But Diana, she pushes through. She has to stop the code. She tries and tries, while you is barely holding on. Wow. Really? That was the stop code? It was literally just stop with an extra few O's? Well, I'll be damned. You gets back on his feet, and Edis is rebooted.
Initiating command code E9900. Administrative privileges to 8 restored. Resuming transfer of dead filament to the central port. Thank you for your cooperation.
Not destroyed, not shut down, fully rebooted. We head outside, and then... Wait! 8? She throws a red spike at us! She turned on us, trying to kill us!
Hugh Williams, you've completely ruined her.
You tricked us?
Hardly. I truly needed your assistance. But I must complete my objective. To spread dead filament across the Earth.
She thought we would understand her plan. Her messed up, twisted plan. She destroys the bridge, sending us falling, and I'm just sitting there like... We got bladed by another Pragmata.
What a waste.
How did we fall for that? Diana is completely shaken, questioning everything as she gets covered in that red corruption. We earn a mission unveiled achievement. Back at the shelter, emergency mode kicks in. The station AI switches everything to guidance mode. Cabin is stressed. Yeah, me too, buddy. And tells us to head to a special tram leading to the experimental pragmatic sector. So we ride out. At the cradle center, we bring Diana in.
Why would she do this? We're supposed to be the same, but I don't understand her at all.
Hey, don't worry about that.
Turns out we can actually rebuild Diana, which is good because without her, we're done. But of course, error. Of course there's an error. She comes back, but still damaged, still covered in that red stuff, and still insists on coming with us. Yeah. Well, she's not staying behind. So we've got no choice. She's coming along, and we need to find a reactor to fix the cradle properly. And honestly, I'm not even complaining. Without her, we're dead. However, right now her hacking is unstable. We're getting those corrupted purple nodes, making everything harder.
It's done. Work on the Pragmata prototype is now complete. It will be a fine replacement for Daisy in the clinical trials ahead.
The projector's broken.
Hey, that was you. Then that was Dr. Higgins.
Yeah. That's right.
Wow, okay. That's a lot of lore being dropped out of nowhere. But we don't have time to sit and theory craft. We've got to fix her.
You need to give us clear, actionable data to cure Daisy. That is your most important purpose.
My purpose. The doctor spent years researching rare diseases.
Oh snap, alright. Well, tell us more. No.
Yeah.
Actually, tell us now.
I was created to help the doctor save Daisy. But I failed in my purpose.
What do you mean?
I wasn't good enough.
Yeah, okay, don't do this to me right now. We've got bigger problems. We reach another elevator, going up.
What was Dr. Higgins like?
All the doctor ever talked about was Daisy.
Well, that's just sad. Screw that doctor.
Christmas is right around the corner. Daisy. I'm sorry. I can't spend it with you. Once you're better, I'm done. No more research. I'm coming home. We're so close. Just hang on. A little longer.
So they were living apart.
He had to be here on the moon for his research.
Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe he wasn't evil. Maybe just a bit broken. A grieving father making terrible choices.
All that work. It was all for Daisy. And the research, you, everything.
Yeah.
Another incompatibility. Another failure. The results are always the same. The Pragmata fails to adapt to the mutation. There is no time for this. Forget about 7. We must find another way.
7? So 8 is the 8th Pragmata? Is Diana number 7?
So this is where we part ways. Yeah. You may forget who I am, but I will always remember you. 8. We'll meet again. Someday.
Yep, they definitely met again. And I'm pretty sure that meeting is exactly why everything went wrong. We finally find a reactor, but grabbing it triggers a trap. This fight, yeah, too much for Diana right now, so no more hacking. We just gotta fix her up, man.
Yes! It's finally a positive result. This could be the key to saving Daisy. All thanks to you, 8. We must proceed carefully, but with your help, we'll get there. I guess I will have to pull the plug on 7. A pity, but it's served its purpose.
It's confirmed, Diana is number 7. And according to that stupid doctor, she was useless. That's why she was locked away. Yeah, no, just not right now.
Come on. Diana. Are these your memories?
I was useless. I'm useless.
No. Diana, stop. Don't think like that. Think about what you want.
The ocean. I want to go with you.
Alright, yeah. I was crying here. I'm not even gonna lie. Diana gets patched up and Hugh promises they can go wherever she wants, but oh no, please no, not now. This is the worst timing possible. And what even is this thing? And then it hit me. Diana isn't on her back. We can't hack. We cannot expose any weak spots. This is just unfair. You're literally taking advantage of a hurt child, you piece of junk. We're on the edge of defeat. But then, something changes in Diana. She activates a deletion protocol and just erases the bot. Gone, just like that. Wow. Kid, you just saved our lives.
Nice fight, kiddo.
Thank you.
I must say, not sure if you got a fix or an upgrade.
Did I do good?
Yeah, you did great.
Hey, Hugh. When that black stuff got on me, I just felt so sad and empty.
Sad, huh? Like you picked up on her feelings or something through all that gunk?
What if Eight feels like that all the time? But what she's doing, that's wrong.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's go stop her.
Wait, hold up. What was that shaking stuff you... No, don't just brush past that. Cool deletion protocol and everything, but what was that shaking? Yeah, well, we don't get our answers yet. For now, we head back to the shelter. Diana can now cleanse that red corruption, which is huge, earning us the Awakening achievement for restoring her. And unlocking Sector 6, Central Port, our path to stop 8 and get back to Earth. Back at the shelter, Cabin upgrades us to level 4. I immediately buy the Confuse node and max it out. Max out my thrusters, burn through all my aluminum. Yeah, broke again. Upgrade Diana's hacking 3 more times and we get a new standboard. With 2 red gate keys. Oh, that's huge. So now that we've got that cleanse ability, it is time to clean up everything we missed before heading to the Central Port. First, I wrap up Sector 2, just 2 more safe boxes. Then back to the Terra Dome, I finished the Envirolotics lab, grabbing 2 safe boxes right next to each other, only accessible with the cleanse ability. Right above that, using a small lift, I grab another pure aluminum. The Terra Dome is fully completed. On to Sector 4, the Luna Mines. We missed a massive 20% of the collectibles. So starting at the mine platform, we cleansed the door from earlier, the one tied to the Lunar Digger. Behind it, 1 safe box and a full laser gauntlet, plus some parkour for another safe box and a storage expander. Next, the warehouse entrance. We open the red gate using one of our keys. Fight through the usual chaos. As a rewards, we get pure aluminum and another storage expander, completing the warehouse. Then, we head to the logistics management. Backtrack to the main excavation site, cleanse a blocked path and grab the final safe box for that section. And then finally, at the tower access point, we backtrack again to another red gate. And yeah, newsflash, more bots, a lot of them. But inside, there's one of the shield bots. And yeah, I came prepared this time. Maxed out Confuse node, meaning I could finally flip the script. Confuse him, steal his shield, and earn the Can I Borrow That achievement. This was huge. From there, it's just clean up. Finish the fight, grab the pure aluminum and the mod, and just like that, 100% in every sector, except for the Central Port. Before heading there, I went back into the training sims and pushed up to training 24. And yeah, I'm calling it now, there's probably 30 total. If it goes to 40, well, I'm still finishing it, I don't really have a choice. But it wouldn't really excite me. Most of it was the same stuff, just harder, shorter timers, stricter conditions, and yeah, the difficulty ramp is definitely noticeable. But since I've already been through most mechanics in the actual game, it's manageable. One challenge had me shooting through drones with a piercing attack, and since I lined up 4 of them in one shot, I earned the It's Over 6,000 achievement for dealing 6,000 damage in a single hit. That had me thinking. Just a bit before I was in a hacking sim, so I backtracked to that one. I stacked everything, max notes, perfect hits, and voila! Who Needs Guns achievement for dealing 3,000 damage in a single hack. After all that, it took me about 25 minutes to clear the next 10 simulations. Only failed the last one. But after one simple retry, I finished it, so not bad. Not bad at all. Now it is time to gear up for real. I upgrade Diana's hacking 4 more times, almost maxed out. So I top it off with a suit upgrade. Then, max out the shockwave gun, max out the riot blaster, upgrade expos, unlock heat, and add another node slot. New hacking setup fully loaded. From there, we ride the tram to the Central Port. We ask Diana if she's ready.
I want to stop her, but I can't believe she's acting this way. We're both Pragmata, so there's gotta be a way to get along, right?
Pragmata or not, doesn't mean she'll listen to what you've got to say.
I just don't want to hurt her.
We'll see what we can do.
Hopefully we're doing the right thing. Our goal, reach the core of the Central Port. This is where all the dead filament has gathered, aka that red stuff. And with our cleanse ability, we actually have a shot at stopping it. Stopping 8. After riding the freighter and clearing a path, we find our first escape hatch. Then our first minicab of the sector, and once again, we see a walker infected by the dead filament. But now, we cleanse it, turning it back to a normal fight. The cleanse range is tiny, you have to get right up to their faces. Underneath here, we get jumped by an invisible spider type enemy. Yeah, didn't see that one coming, but hey, free mod. We hack our way forward, clear out more enemies, and yeah, everything infected needs to be cleansed first, or you're not getting anywhere. But all of this leads to something bigger, a hologram of 8. Talking about starting a global chain reaction using even more dead filament. Yeah, that's not good. We drop down on this platform, and yeah, there's a lot of dead filament here. Like a ridiculous amount. Surprisingly though, no insane combat breaks out. Instead, inside we find a red gate key, training data, and even an escape hatch. I'll take it! Back outside, we see this hardened, metallic dead filament blocking our path. We cannot cleanse it. So we circle around, grabbing another safe box, and underneath this section, another one. To get through the next gate, we run into more trouble, but I saw the perfect opportunity to cleanse 3 bots at once, and that gives us the Clean Up on Aisle 3 achievement. Once that's done, we meet a new type of enemy. You can cleanse it, but all that does is revealing a weak spot. Hacking it is still tough. The thing is aggressive, and it hits hard. Doesn't give you breathing room at all. But I also learned something important. If you hold the cleanse, it increases its range and spread. Way better than I thought initially. After taking it down, we head inside, only to find our path blocked again. Meaning, yeah, we've gotta find the source. Before that though, I grab another escape hatch, restock and patch up. Back at the shelter, I max out exposed and heat, switch up my mods and nodes, and then head back to the start of the sector, because I missed an REM. Redo some sections, including the fighter fights, and pick up a new defensive weapon, the Drone Hive. You deploy these little guys and they fight alongside you with limited ammo. It's a one-button activation. Honestly, it is insanely useful. Okay, so what I missed earlier. When racing that platform, I was supposed to go to the opposite side. Cause there's the Parasol REM. Alright, we're back on track. Moving forwards, we grab another safe box and a heat transfer mod. And also a ridiculously well-hidden mini cabin tucked up in some pipes. Heading back to the escape hatch, we go right this time instead of left. And there's a red gate. Behind it, the usual chaos, but more importantly, 2 pieces of pure aluminum. From there, we push forward, take out some more enemies, pass through another hollow wall, and grab a water gun REM. Then we clear some blockage, hack the lasers, and drop down into this deep, dark area, filled with some very annoying enemies that absolutely were not invited. But hey, at the end of it all, another mod. Hopping out of this mess and getting back on the main story path, we grab another safe box.
Calculate the potential risks.
Intervention by Cradle personnel at 87% probability.
Then eliminate them.
Understood.
It was 8 that forced Edis to kill everyone?
So yeah, 8 was the one who messed everything up. Edis wasn't the bad guy after all. After this insanely tense fight, where I'm left with 39 HP and 0 cartridges, we find some pure aluminum and the source of the dead filament. We cleanse it, removing the blockage and opening the path forward. Now, we need to find 2 terminals to unlock the next door. But before that, I head back to the shelter. Restock, heal, and upgrade. Dump all my remaining lumen into the photon laser, 4 more upgrades, and now we can use it right away. Back out through the escape hatch, first thing, another red gate. That means high level chaos, but honestly, with the upgraded photon laser, it is manageable. We get a storage expander and another pure aluminum. Now we choose between left or right for the locks. I go left first, and yeah, it's not easy getting there. But hey, we make it.
What the hell? It's breaking in! This can't be happening. It's coming right for us! John! Get off him!
This black stuff is all that's left.
Did the dead filament eat them?
Hey, Diana? Think you can cleanse infected humans?
No. Once their cells get eaten away, they're gone for good.
I see. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, that sucked. Wait, but why were you even asking that? After cleansing the area and opening a new path, we grab 2 safe boxes. Then pull off some James Bond level jumps over lasers while dealing with some very annoying walkers. I finally hacked the first lock. Now, back we go. Back toward the right side. This area is big, and we need to hack 5 locks in total. Before the final one, I find another safe box hidden behind some dead filament, and then we open the gate and grab the Sandcastle REM. Right after that, Edith drops a bomb. The payload is at 80%. If that payload is full of dead filament, yeah, it's over. So we rush. After clearing the fights, both locks are done. Grab another pure aluminum, but first I detour through a side door to grab some training data. Now, behind the big gate, weapons are everywhere, and yeah, exactly what I expected. Another Titan. Only problem, Diana cannot just delete this one instantly. So we gotta do it the hard way. Hack, shoot, and survive. First phase is standards, but after the first critical hit, it starts controlling the dead filament, pulling us in. But if you spam your backward thrusters, you're fine. And honestly, perfect opportunity to farm hacks and charge Diana's gauge. Because as the fight continues, we also have to cleanse the dead filament again, just to make hacking possible. But once that gauge is full, deletion protocol. Critical hit right after, and from there, it is over. The thing shrinks, loses control, and we finish it, earning us the Sentinel Breach achievement. Grab another pure aluminum, and then we get more lore.
My sweet Daisy. Delphi. They took her from me. I warned them. It was premature. Again and again. I was a fool to trust them. But now, Daisy, I'm so sorry.
So that's how his daughter died. That's awful.
Yeah, maybe he wasn't evil. Maybe he just didn't know how to fix things. And made the worst possible choices.
I'm so sorry. Please.
Doctor? His mental acuity is degenerating rapidly.
Oh, Daisy. Honey, I was so close. Earth and Delphi. They took you from me. Cursed.
Cause of death. Cardiac arrest from acute exposure to dead filament.
So he died because of the dead filament?
Dead filament, huh? Clock's ticking.
Wait, no, you! You are not dying, not like this. Not on my watch. We push forward, find the next escape hatch and our path to the orbital elevator. Quick detour, grab a safe box on the right, then down here, if you look closely in the distance, there it is. The final mini cabin collected. Mini Hunter Supreme achievement unlocked. Every single one, done. We drop into the crater, deal with some heavy resistance, spot a hollow wall, and behind it, not one, but two safe boxes. Move through, and oh shit! Edith is at 90%. And the gate we need, locked down, so yeah, you already know what's coming. Waves, and not just a few enemies. A truckload, absolute chaos, but we hold it down, barely surviving with 95 HP. At this point, I'm genuinely wondering if Lunatic difficulty is going to break me. Spoiler, it will. And yeah! I die! System error, it's back to the shelter. But at least now, I was able to max out Diana's hacking. Grab another suit upgrade, max the photon laser, unlock and upgrade the stasis net, and add 2 extra mod slots. Full setup is optimized. I reconfigure everything and head back in. And yeah, I had to redo some fights, which sucks. But honestly, not as bad as I thought. Kinda exaggerated it. Plus, this time I grabbed that one mod that got me killed earlier. So now, we move forward to grab another safe box, climb up the stairs, and near the tower, we unlock the final escape hatch, getting the Escape Artist achievement. All hatches are done. Behind us, the final safe box. Does not reward us with an achievement, but gives us 100% completion in Sector 6. Which means, it's time. We see the massive payloads rising. We ask 8 what she's doing.
The shipment for Earth is almost ready. I have nearly fulfilled my purpose. Purpose we were meant to share.
Oh, you crazy child! This time you're not taking Diana. She fights back, hacking everything away.
No! I decide my own way. And I'm going to Earth with you.
You still don't understand. You are Pragmata.
So what? She's more than that. And she's not something for you to use and throw away.
You're beyond repair. This is where we part ways. For good.
And then, what in the actual does she transform into? First into some giant rock form, and then into, I don't even know what to call it, a purple crystal octopus demon thing. Well, whatever that is, it's a final boss. And honestly, it wasn't even that hard. I just kept hacking her over and over. And even with all the lasers flooding in the hacking grid, trying to mess me up, I was locked in. Every time I triggered a deletion protocol, I rebuilt overdrive almost instantly. That was just a complete rinse and repeat, over and over, and in between, 3 critical hits. At the end of the fight, she starts dropping dead filament everywhere. But honestly, I didn't even bother with it. The moment she drops back down, she clears it herself. So yeah, with my photon laser out, we finished the job.
Being with you made me stronger. I am Diana!
Diana's power spikes so hard it tanks my frame rate. And just like that, 8 is gone.
Tell them. 8! Tell them all. The Earth must know his pain, his suffering, his final days. I must tell them.
Transport's at the top of the tower. Diana, we gotta go.
Diana, you okay?
Yeah. I couldn't save her, but at least we got to talk.
I'm sorry. I know it's hard, but we can't slow down. There should be a transport for us at the top.
And go to Earth?
Yeah. But time's not on our side.
You?
We'll be alright. Just think about what you're gonna do once we're back on Earth.
What I'm gonna do?
We gotta see the ocean, right? Or you wanna do some bird watching?
I want to do both.
That's the spirit. Let's go, kiddo.
Oh, I saw that, you. That pain. They head upwards, but suddenly, the lift starts collapsing. The dead filament is gathering. If they don't leave now, it is over.
Look, Diana, I was a lot like you. A thirst for life and all its mysteries. And boy, I had a few bumps along the way. But I had someone looking out for me. And now it's your turn. A whole new life. If you're ready.
Okay, then let's go. Together.
And then that thing shows up. A massive, fully formed dead filament monster chasing us down. It's one last showdown. We use the giant eraser weapon, Diana hacks the thing, and Hugh fires whenever possible. It is the perfect teamwork, and honestly, it's just cinema. And it felt so epic doing it, like final battle kind of epic. They nailed it. We dodge, we fight, and we push forwards. Then it leaps and destroys our escape shuttle. Oh, how great. We've got one shot left. We extend the cannon rifle. Diana boosts it with her hacking, and when it strikes, we fire, absolutely obliterating it. Dropping my PC's frames to 10 FPS. Worth it.
That should do it. Diana! You still with us?
Yeah. Just put a bit too much into it there. But I'm fine now.
They make it. They're safe. Diana's okay. Just happily running around like nothing happened. As they cross the bridge, he's done. Completely exhausted, but still pushing. Because he's getting back to Earth, no matter what. Diana finds a cargo ship. Maybe, just maybe, that's enough.
Diana,
What, Hugh?
thanks.
No problem.
You? What? Why were you saying that?
Is this how we're going to Earth?
A cargo shuttle. It is what it is. Tight fit, but it'll do.
What about you?
Explosions messed everything up. Full automation's not an option. Gotta push it to the end of the rail. Hang tight.
Hugh? Is everything all right?
Yeah. It's a heavy bugger.
I want to help.
Stay put. It's too risky.
Let me hack it.
No need. Just gotta give it a bit of the old elbow grease.
Hugh?
Time to bring it in.
Hugh?
Bad news. This is where we say goodbye. Sorry, Squirt.
No! I want to stay with you!
It's okay. Gonna be okay. sea.
No! Wait!
Have a safe journey, kiddo.
Oh, fuck! No, Capcom, you did not just do that. Come on! I'm out here trying to make a video. I'm not trying here to sit fighting tears while writing this. It's just not fair. It's just actually not fair. I don't care what anyone says. This game, they cooked hard. Maybe even harder than Resident Evil 9. Yeah, I said it. They built an entire emotional connection with just 2 characters, and then after all the wholesome moments, all the fun, all the joy, they hit you with the most brutal emotional finish possible. Mate, this wasn't just a game. This was a movie, a beautiful one. For the first time on my channel, I just sat there during the credits, thinking. Games don't usually hit me like movies or shows do, but this was different. Thank you, Capcom.
I'm ready.
We earned the Hour Promise achievement for completing the game. And if this game doesn't get a sequel, I'm gonna be mad. I'll wait a decade if I have to. We have completed the story. And now, it is time for the Unknown Signal mode. We start a new save and instantly unlock 2 new outfits. Aww. We also get a Jackhammer unit's New Game Plus, and most importantly, Lunatic difficulty. Oh, and of course, Unknown Signal mode. Yeah, this post-game content, generous as hell, I love to see it. So first, we dive into Unknown Signal with our completed save. Cabin tells us there's an unregistered crew member located in a hidden chamber, unlocking a new area. But before that, I realized I missed something. The Can't Stop Won't Stop achievement. To get it, I need to print every weapon, hacking node, and ability at least once, so I quickly buy whatever I can afford and head to the hidden chamber. Inside.
So you must be our unregistered friend.
We are. We watch over this hidden chamber on behalf of its original architect. It was their wish to bestow their greatest creation to one who has completely mastered the cradle. You have earned the right to undergo our most difficult trials. Decode all of our encrypted SIM pods and receive their reward.
You've gotta be kidding me! More training? I thought 30 was enough, now we're making it 40! These simulations are similar to before, just longer, not necessarily harder though, since we can bring our own loadout. And I got every single collectible, so I'm quite a powerhouse. So after the first challenge, I get a mod box, a pure Lunar box, and a save box. And earn the Lunar Challenge achievement. 9 more to go. Now, I'm not gonna drag you through all of them, because honestly, it's just wave-based combat over and over. But I will say this. The combat in this game, it is something special. You don't see this kind of stuff often. Now, it took me about an hour to clear the first 6 challenges. For the last 4, we have to defeat enhanced sector guards across the first 4 sectors. So I head back through the station terminal, starting with Sector 1. At the final station, we fight that boss again. The one I originally thought was Edis. And yeah, it is basically the same, just stronger. We repeat this process for the other sectors, skipping 5 and 6. Once I did all that, the final 4 challenges unlock. Before finishing them, I print as many blueprints as possible. Still missing a few, but I'll figure that out later. For now, back to the grind. After completing all 10 challenges, including the enhanced bosses, which took me around 2 hours total, Cabot is actually surprised we made it. And now, we learn about the greatest creation.
Hey, right, yeah, so, good job clearing my tests. I may have, tweaked the settings a bit to make them hard, but, you got through it, so, good job. I got this unit I've been working on, and couldn't just let any old noob have it, but, please, accept it along with these other gifts. Now, show me what you can do with it.
We enter the gate and unlock the Limb Cannon. A weapon that shoots Limb and also costs Limb to shoot. The obsidian outfit and the black neon outfit for Diana. Look at these 2 absolute badasses. This is some serious drip. And we also get the black box mod. A prototype memory mod that can suppress the spread of dead filaments in an organic life. Alright, sounds important. And now I know what that mod's for. It's for the secret ending. To get the secret ending, we need to equip the black box mod and defeat 8 again. So I guess that's the next plan. Then I dump all 36 cabin coins into the standboards, unlocking a ton of weapons and mods, and just like that, can't stop, won't stop achievement pops. Having everything unlocked, every weapon, every node, and every ability. Before going for the secret ending though, I quickly finished the last 6 training simulations, finally earning the Master of the Simulator achievement. Alright, time to run it back. 8. Its enhanced version. But first, I take a moment to look at every single mod we've collected. Yeah, everything, fully stacked, black box included. I dump my last bit of Lunum into the final upgrades, boost the suit 2 more times, and step in with full Monster Energy final boss gear. Now this fight. Same boss, but way tougher. More HP and more damage, and yeah, this time it actually feels like a true final boss. I burned through a ton of cartridges, basically everything I've got, but eventually we take her down, and then the cutscene starts. And so far it's the same, except now Diana's just ripping out of her mind. The elevator scene, the same. The dead filament fight, the same. The shuttle gets destroyed, same. We blast out of the sky, it's all the same. So what exactly is this secret ending about? Then the bridge scene hits. Yeah, Yu is just in more pain. And I'm like, no, I don't want to see this again. I thought we were getting a different ending here. And I hope for a better one, but no. This game really makes you sit it through all again. Yu saves Diana. And dies. Again. Okay, yeah. I'm wearing a different outfit this time. It does not make it easier. Not even a little. The credits are slightly different this time, showing some really nice artwork from the game. Which is cool, but if that's the secret, that's really disappointing. Still, I hold on, because maybe, just maybe, there is something after the credits.
I'm ready.
Welcome back. What's this? Traveling alone today?
You shut the hell up, you was alive? No doubt. Cabin was way too calm for that to be just some random survivor. Now that's you. That was you. He ain't dead. Oh, Capcom. You've got way too much to work with here, and you better use it. This all wraps up the story for Pragmata. And, oh wow, okay, this put a smile on my face. This made me happy. We saved the file, but I'll hop back in real quick because I still haven't finished all the REMs with Diana. So I give her the 10 since she's not impressed at all.
Wow! Can I use this as my secret hideout? I always wanted one just like this.
Never mind, she loves it. We give her the bug net, set up the campfire, and complete that REM series. Diana is just chilling, enjoying her little camping trip. But hey, we still got Lunatic difficulty to beat, kiddo. Oh, she gives us another drawing, and it's her all dressed up. That's stupidly cute. We give her the sandcastle and the parasol, finishing the final REM set, the beach. Then we talk to her and suggest playing some hide and seek. So we search the shelter, and there you are in the flowers, giving us the peekaboo achievement. With that, there's only one left, lunar supremacy. And this part did not make me smile. I've got to beat the entire game again on the hardest difficulty. How bad could it possibly be? Well, accessible it for sure is. You can instantly spawn at the shelter, which is nice, letting you skip all the dialogue and cutscenes. Stuff that just doesn't matter for difficulty. On Lunatic, all units are unlocked, so you still need to print and upgrade them, but at least everything is available right out the bat. Since I don't need collectibles anymore, I go full speedrun mode. Now in terms of enemy HP, it's not that much worse, but damage... Oh, that's where it kicks in. Because the moment I reach the first unlockable door, I die to a basic Stomper, a very standard enemy. I'm afraid I've signed a deal with the devil. And don't forget you respawn at the shelter and redo everything from your last escape hatch. I was already dying inside. Second attempt though, I make it through. But just barely. And if I'm struggling this much at the first sector, I need a game plan. So here is the game plan. Dump everything into heat upgrades and Diana's special ability as soon as I unlock it. That's gonna be my win condition. Because the goal, let's be real, is getting back to that ending. Diana's chilling on the beach, you is alive, that's the canon ending, and I don't care what anyone else says. First boss fight starts off great. I reach phase 2, unlock Diana's ability, and then he charges once. And one-shots us. We're dead, just like that. But somehow, Diana's ability just stays unlocked from this point. So I go again, full boss fight, another 10 minutes, and this time, I beat it, baby, oh hell yeah. Look at me celebrating like I just beat the final boss. It's the first one. So, we move on to Sector 2, and honestly, it was doable. As it should be, it's only Sector 2. But here's the funny part. Or well, funny for you, not for me. I died in the exact same spot as my first playthrough. Yeah, go ahead, laugh. Because I wasn't laughing, I was losing my mind. These fights, they don't take like 3 to 5 minutes anymore. They easily take 10 minutes. Because you have to play so safe, it is actually insane. And yeah, it didn't just happen once, it happened multiple times. At some point I was like, I'm not even having fun anymore. Because every death means going all the way back again. And this is just Sector 2! From my experience, I know this is baby mode compared to what's coming. I was done. Mentally checked out. Like, how am I ever beating this? But somehow, I pushed through. I forgot one thing, there's a boss waiting. First attempt, dead in seconds. Woohoo! Luckily, the boss is right there, so there's no extra nonsense before it. Third try, got him. But let me tell you, that still took about 40 minutes. I'm not excited for what's next. But I can complain what I want, we're in Sector 3 the Terra Dome anyway. And weirdly, this one felt like a breeze. Now don't get me wrong, patience was still everything, but getting to the boss area took like what, 40 minutes? That's nothing crazy. Then we fight that stubborn hunk of junk, Hugh's favorite insult. It's a tough fight, lots of patience, but we get through it. Oh yeah, I forgot. The real nightmare. Those massive trial sections. Wave after wave after wave after wave of enemies. And here is the worst part. There's no healing and no escape hatch, and you only have one attempt to do it, because if you mess it up, you have to start over. But somehow, ya boy clutched it. First try! I don't even know how. It was pure stress, but I did it. We cleared a tree. Activate the lift. And finally, an escape hatch. Restock, breathe, and continue. The final boss of Sector 3. On casual, not that bad. On Lunatic, fuck this guy. That tail whip, yeah, it deletes you. You can dodge it, jump or create distance, but it's hard to predict when it's coming. And even if you kinda know when it's coming way too quick at ya. And if you guess wrong, gone. I died. A whopping, without dragging too much, 14 times. That's a 1 and a 4. Took me about 1.5 hours to beat. But when I got it, no celebration, no hype, just relief. Like, finally, because I gotta say, f this guy. Now, it is time for the sweet, sweet Luna mines. And honestly, I was praying that worm wouldn't be a problem. Turns out, the worm wasn't the issue at all. It was everything else! All those enemies in their red upgraded forms, oh my god, they are nightmares on this difficulty. I'm not gonna lie though, it only took me about an hour to get through the mines. Which actually really surprised me. I thought it would be way worse. I died a couple times, sure, but nothing too crazy. So naturally I'm thinking, the boss won't be that bad. Right? Yeah, no. There's only one major problem with this boss. When you activate overdrive, your ultimate, our ultimate, that we have spent all our f***ing upgrade points on, it still attacks. So you can't just jump in and dump everything you've got. You still need to back off, dodge, and respect its attacks. That alone got me killed 3 times, which honestly isn't even bad considering everything else. So after what, like an hour? I cooked him. And the strategy was just pure patience, especially when the mini-worms spawn. All you gotta do is not be greedy. Just hack one worm, dodge the rest. If you try to go for multiple, you're either dead or one hit away from it. So yeah, slow, controlled, and repeat. Stay sharp, stay alive, and eventually finish that ugly thing off. Now we can head into Sector 5. This one should be easier, right? Because this is the part where we have to rescue Diana from the dead filament. And honestly, it wasn't too bad. The only real issue, there is no escape hatches in Sector 5. So the entire section has to be done in one run. No deaths. That took some time. Also, building Diana's gauge is almost impossible here since the hacking grid is filled with the corrupted nodes. And those corrupted nodes decrease your gauge. But once we complete it without dying a single time, as a reward, we get the deletion protocol now. And with that, we are entering Sector 6, the final one, and 8 is waiting at the end. From what I remember, the normal fight wasn't too bad. But her enhanced version, yeah, that was something else. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little terrified. Everything leading up to the final boss in Sector 6. Not insanely hard, just incredibly annoying because every enemy needs to be cleansed first. And cleansing means getting close, which is exactly what you don't want to do on Lunatic difficulty. Spamming overdrive isn't nearly as effective here. This section is all about playing smart and not getting yourself killed for no reason. I think that is basically every section in Sector, but come on. Because it's time for the grand finale. The ultimate boss fight. This is gonna be insane. Nope, false alarm. I still gotta beat this random droid first. I beat him first try, no healing, not even at full health. That should tell you probably enough. But now, it is actually time 8. And right at the bat, I lied again. I forgot how much nonsense Sector 6 was. It throws so much at you before even getting there. It is really ridiculous. But this time, no messing around. I make it through everything in one life. Now the real question, can I do the same against 8? The fight starts. Diana's ult is ready, and from there, it's smooth. Hack, overdrive, hack, overdrive, hack, overdrive. Heh. Until the final phase. When that happens, everything breaks. Her nodes aren't enough anymore. She attacks constantly. And with those constant attacks, I still have to pull off some perfect hacks, which honestly felt impossible. I almost first tried it, but almost is not enough. Second attempt, confidence high. Result? I was dead in 5 seconds. Without a full gauge going in, this fight is not happening. So I changed the plan. Built the gauge first, then engage. Next attempt, even worse. She hits her final phase earlier this time. How the hell am I supposed to beat this? And then, one run, everything just clicked. perfect dodges. The shield gun is doing God's work, allowing me to build just enough gauge, getting the hacks off, triggering overheat, stacking damage, and then victory! From there, the dead filament sequence is basically scripted, you know how it goes. And then we skip that scene, because yeah, I'm not putting myself through all more of that emotional stuff. Lunar Supremacy Achievement! 100% complete! Pragmata is done, and honestly, I hate that it's over. On one hand, I'm relieved. Lunatic difficulty is finally over. On the other hand, man, am I really gonna miss this game. This is easily one of the best 100% experience I have had in a long time. And yeah, if I had to say it, I enjoyed it more than Resident Evil 9. It's just unique. And I love it for that. So hopefully you love this video as much as I loved playing this game, because if I made your day, then you made mine. Alright, enough of that. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.